The other day I said, please try to get up at 6 o'clock, even if you go to bed 5:30, and meditate for 10 minutes at least, and then go back again. But if you make it, I'll be very happy. And if God is asleep, He's not visiting you, and if you are not, then you can meditate at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, instead of 6 o'clock. Before 6, you can meditate anytime. But after 6, if it is simply impossible, if you are bedridden, and if you have serious mental problems and all that, what can I say? Otherwise, make it a point to meditate every day, 6 o'clock. Even if you go to bed 5:30, after the meditation, you can go back to sleep. After the meditation, you can go back to sleep for half an hour or 2 hours. But try to make it a point to meditate at 6 o'clock. But if you are not getting enough sleep and you feel in a good mood, or how if you don't fall asleep, then how to get good meat? You can't have a good sleep. But anyway, if you give priority to your meditation, then you can meditate 4:30, 5 o'clock, you can meditate. But if you not before 12, if you are going to bed at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, and by 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, if you meditate, that will not be counted. This has to be after 2. Your Guru used to get up 7 minutes past 2 for years and years. So here also, I'm telling you, after 2, between 2 and 6, if you want to meditate, you can meditate for 10 minutes or 15 minutes or so, but not before 2. Between 3 and 4, they say the hours of God, Brahma Muhurta, the hours. So between 2 and 6, if you want to meditate, but if you are very, very sick, tired, exhausted, what can you do then? Whenever you get them, because after 6, this atmosphere, nature gets very, very restless. Their restlessness enters into us.
Used to go to Mayaguez once. At that time, always up. The bird was flying up. The bird said, I am not going to go down. Even if I go up, go slowly, no harm, but I am going there. But the bird is not doing that. The bird is now looking down and says, my God, have I really gone so high? Means in those days, flight is going up all the time, not looking. Now we look and see and what, am I really so high? But we know that time goal was going like this. Now goal is like not the goal, but looking down, and only if you are 5 inches above, then you flatter out. Oh my God, that I'm so high. So I'm so high at that time, 5,000 miles up. But even then you feel, perhaps I have not gone up, and it is not high enough. It is not high enough. So that time so high, even then I'm not high enough. Now you look down at this much, oh, I got so high, I'm so high, then am I really? I've got so high. So now you see, now the distance, we are looking at the distance, this distance you are valuing much more than the distance at that time when you were so high. This is the thing that you know, that time higher, but you are thinking you are not satisfied, thinking, oh, I am not high enough, my flight is not, aspiration is not high enough. Now, if you pray one day and 2 weeks, even if you don't pray, oh, immediately, oh, I prayed. You are thinking of 2 weeks when you prayed very sincerely one day. And in those days, even one day, if you did not pray seriously, something used to pinch you. I didn't do my good meditation this morning. In the evening, you are miserable that you didn't do your best meditation. Now, if you do good meditation one day, you have to try to remember it for 2 weeks. If you are every day you are not having good meditation, but you are remembering, like tennis player. We have some tennis players. One good shot, they remember. They are ready to lose all the games. One good shot they remember for 3 weeks. People like Polo, they remember that one. They cherish that good shot. Then every day they're losing all the games for days and weeks, but they remember that particular day. But in those days, it is not like that. If they played, say 2 games, even each game, they wanted to play the best. And they are not thinking of the one, that first game, if they had fine strokes, they are not going to cherish that. They are only thinking of the second game, they have to have a better stroke, better, more a powerful stroke. So you see, at that time, goal was totally different. Now we are cherishing one stroke for 3 weeks. I tell you, instruments, how much research God has taken us as His instruments, chosen instruments, how much faith He can have in us. Everybody is God's child, nobody denies it. But to one, God says, go to market and bring and gives us a supply of food. Another one, He says, come and stay here, food will come and eat. But now, the one that God has entrusted with this responsibility has given the capacity as well. The one He has sent to the market, so to bring, He has given it the capacity. And the one is asking to stay here, he is also expecting that person to remain here calm and quiet and not to sleep. Sit at a place, food is coming. But now the one is seated, he says, since I am not doing anything, why is not doing? Obedience, He has asked you to sit. God didn't ask you to sleep. But no, since God has asked me to sit, I can sleep. Then He's willing. But the other one, who has been sent to the market to bring, he is not sleeping in the way. He is going there, he is doing his duty by obeying God. But the one that He is asking to sit down, he should sit down. But he goes another step. He said, no. He has asked me, since I have nothing to do, you have something to do, obedience. He has asked you to sit down. He didn't ask you to lie down to sleep. But see, the other one, whatever work was allotted to him, he did. He went to market, he brought. But this one, instead of sitting properly, started lying down, sleeping and snoring. So here it is. Each one, God has given each one to do something.